what should be the distance between the object in previous question and the magnifying glass if the virtual image of each square in the figure is to have an area of 6.25 millimeter square. அது நம்ம ப்ரீவியஸ் கொஷின் என்ன பார்த்துருக்கோம்னா ஒரு ஷீட் ஸ்கொயர் ஷீட் இருக்கும். ஸோ அது வந்து நமக்கு ரியல் ஆப்ஜெக்டாக பார்த்துருக்கோம். பட் இப்போ என்ன சொல்கிறாங்கன்னா what should be the distance between object in the previous case the magnifying and the magnifying glass if the virtual image of each square in the figure is to have an area of 6.25 millimeter square. Okay, this is the area of the virtual image, and what you'll be able to see a square distinctly with your eyes very close to the magnifier. Okay, so the solution is we want to find the area of a square shaped virtual image. Okay, that is 6.25 millimeter square. Abdina, each side of the image is square root of 6.25. So the side is equal to 2.5 millimeter. So this is a linear magnification. So the linear magnification is the square root of an area. So for a given magnifying lens, a focal length 10 centimeter. முன்னாடி previous question la நம்ம பார்த்திருக்கோம். So the lens have focal length is 10 centimeter. Yes. Okay. For a given magnifying lens of focal length 10 centimeter, we can calculate the required position of an object. So what is the magnification? We know the magnification is the ratio to height of an image to height of an object, also equal to ratio between image distance to object distance. Okay, substitute the value. The object size is 1 millimeter, but image is 2.5 millimeter. So this we got from the questions. Okay, therefore 2.5 millimeter by 1 millimeter, which is equal to 2.5. So V by U is equal to 2.5, or V is equal to 2.5 into U. So for image distance is object distance 2.5 times of object distance. Okay, this we lens formula substitute panni we can determine the value. Okay, so this is the lens formula. So 1 by V minus 1 by U is equal to 1 by F. Actually this is not equal, minus. Substitute for V, it is 2.5 U, and focal length is converging length, no? So it's plus 10. So இப்போ என்ன ஆகும், ரெண்டுலேயுமே காமனாக 1 by U எடுத்தால் 1 by 2.5 minus 1, அப்போ 1 minus 2.5 by 2.5 வரும். ஸோ அதை ரீஅரேஞ்ச் பண்ணால் நமக்கு என்ன வரும் ஃபைனலாக, the object distance we got, so the object distance is minus 6 centimeter. Already V is 2.5 times of object distance. So minus 2.5 times of object distance, that is 6. So 2.5 minus 2.5 into 6. So 2.5 என்னன்னு சொல்லலாம், 5 by 2 சொல்லலாமா? அப்போ 5 by 2, அப்போ 2 6 cancel ஆச்சுன்னா 3 கிடைக்கும். அப்போ 3 5s are 15. So object distance is 15. So the required virtual image is closer than the normal near point. Thus the eye cannot observe image distinctly. அப்படின்னா இந்த ஒரு கேஸ்க்கு நமக்கு எப்படி இருக்கும், strained case. Now question number 32. You have to answer the following questions. First one, the angle subtended at the eye by an object is equal to the angle subtended at the eye by the virtual image produced by a magnifying glass. This is angular magnification. Okay, that is m is equal to beta by alpha. In what sense then does a magnifying glass provide angular magnification? So look at the solution. In magnifying glass, the object is placed closer than 25 centimeter. Am I right? இப்போ நம்ம கையில் வந்து ஒரு மேக்னிஃபைங் கிளாஸ் வச்சுட்டு ஒரு ஆப்ஜெக்ட், ஒரு சின்ன ஸ்மால் சைஸ் ஆப்ஜெக்ட் கொஞ்சம் என்லார்ஜ் பண்ணி பார்க்கணும்னா வில் கீப் லெஸ் தென் த நார்மல் நியர் பாயிண்ட், தட் இஸ் 25 centimeter, closer than 25 centimeter. So it produces the image at 25 centimeter. So அப்போ நமக்கு இங்கே தான் clear image கிடைக்கும். So the clear image starts from the normal near point, that is 25 centimeter, up to an infinite. So this closer object has a larger angular size than the same size of an at 25 centimeter. அப்போ 25 centimeter கிடைக்கிறத விட கொஞ்சம் பெருசாகவே தெரியும். So example, you want to observe your fingerprints on your palms, okay, using magnifying glass. அந்த ஒரு கேஸ்க்கு you will keep lens very close to eye, which means less than 25 centimeter. But நம்ம finger வந்து எப்படி தெரியும், finger and the palm, that image is enlarged. So in this way, although the angle subtended by the virtual image and the object is same at eye, but angular magnification is achieved. Then second question, In viewing through a magnifying glass, one usually position one's eyes very close to the lens. Suppose normally or magnifying glass or object பார்க்கறப்போ we'll keep eye very close to we keep the lens very close to the eye. Does angular magnification change if the eye is moved back? Definitely. So when moving the eye backward away from the lens, the angular magnification decreases. அப்போ நம்ம ஐ பக்கத்தில் வைக்காமல் கொஞ்சம் தள்ளி வைக்கிறப்ப என்ன ஆகும்னா angular magnification கண்டிப்பாக என்ன ஆகும்? Decreases. Okay, surely it decreases, not more, slightly decreases. As both angles subtended by the image but eye, that is beta, and the object at eye alpha decreases. Though the decrease in angle subtended by object is relatively smaller. அதான் இங்கே சொல்லிட்டாங்க, it decreases slightly. எந்த அளவுக்கு குறைனா just little, not more. So it decreases slightly. Then third question. Magnifying power of a simple microscope is inversely proportional to the focal length of lens. நமக்கு நல்லாவே தெரியும். For an ordinary microscope, that is a simple microscope, the magnifying power is inversely proportional to the focal length. What then stops us from using a convex lens of smaller and smaller focal length and achieving a greater and greater magnifying power? Okay, look at the solution. If we decrease the focal length of a convex lens, if we decrease the focal length, the lens has to be thick. அதாவது நமக்கு தெரியும், thick lens have less focal length and have a smaller radius, and thin lens have a high focal length and larger focal length. Okay, so if we decrease the focal length, the lens has to be thick. அதாவது நமக்கு லேபில் யூஸ் பண்ணியிருப்போம் இல்லையா, கான்வெக்ஸ் லென்ஸ் 10 cm, அதையும் 20 cm ஃபோக்கல் லென்த் இருக்க லென்ஸு கம்பேர் பண்ணுங்கள். 10 cm ஃபோக்கல் லென்த் இருக்க லென்ஸ் திக்காக இருக்கும் அப்படின்னா அதுக்கு ரேடியஸ் ஆஃப் கர்வேச்சர் கம்மி. இதுவே 20 cm ஃபோக்கல் லென்த் இருக்க லென்ஸுக்கு தின்னாக இருக்கும், ரேடியஸ் ஆஃப் கர்வேச்சர் அதிகம். ஸோ இன் திக் லென்ஸ் போத் தி ஸ்பெரிக்கல் அபரேஷன்ஸ் அண்ட் குரோமேட்டிக் அபரேஷன்ஸ் பிகம் ப்ரொனவுன்ஸ்ட். ஓகே, ஸோ இதில் முக்கியமான பாயிண்ட் இது தான், த ஸ்பெரிக்கல் அபரேஷன்ஸ் அண்ட் குரோமேட்டிக் அபரேஷன்ஸ் பிகம் ப்ரொனவுன்ஸ்ட். ஃபர்தர், கிரைண்டிங் ஃபார் ஸ்மால் ஃபோக்கல் லென்த் இஸ் நாட் ஈஸி. நமக்கு சேஞ்ச் பண்ணுறது அவ்வளோ ஈஸி இல்லை. ப்ராக்டிக்கலி வி கேனாட் get magnifying power more than 3 with a simple convex lens. ஸோ அப்போ ஒரு ஆர்டினரி கான்வெக்ஸ் லென்ஸ் வச்சுட்டு மேக்னிஃபையிங் பவர் 3 மேலே நம்மளால் அச்சீவ் பண்ண முடியாது. The next question number D. Why must both the objective and eyepiece of common microscope have a short focal length? நமக்கு காமன் மைக்ரோஸ்கோப்பில் 2 லென்ஸ் இருக்கும், ஒன்று அப்ஜெக்டிவ் லென்ஸ், இன்னொன்று ஐ லென்ஸ். So for objective and the eyepiece of the common microscope have a short focal length. Why? The magnifying power of the common microscope we are well known, already we have worked out the derivations. So it is minus of image distance of objective lens by image distance of objective lens by object distance of objective lens into 1 plus least distance of distinction by focal length of eye lens. Okay. Approximately we can say like this V0 is equal to using tube length we can rearrange this. So tube length by focal length of objective lens. Okay, so this is a magnification achieved by the cases. So tube length is the sum of focal length of objective lens and focal length of eye lens. Then E question, when viewing through a common microscope, our eyes should be positioned not on the eyepiece but a short distance away from for a best viewing. இப்போ நம்ம காமன் மைக்ரோஸ்கோப்பில் நம்ம ஒரு ஸ்லைடை வச்சு அப்சர்வ் பண்ணுறோம். அப்போ ஐபீஸ்க்கு டச் பண்ணி இல்லை, ஐபீஸ் விட்டு கொஞ்சம் டிஸ்டன்ஸ் தள்ளினா தான் நமக்கு கிளியரான இமேஜ் கிடைக்கும். அதை ஏன் நம்ம கொஞ்சம் டிஸ்டன்ஸ் தள்ளி வச்சுருக்கோம்? ஓகே, த ஷார்ட் டிஸ்டன்ஸ் அவே ஃப்ரம் த ஐபீஸ் இட் ஃபார் அ பெஸ்ட் வியூ. நமக்கு நல்லா கிளியராக அந்த ஸ்லைடில் இமேஜ் தெரியணும்னா நம்மளோட கண்ணை எங்கே வச்சுருப்போம்னா ஐபீஸ்லேருந்து கொஞ்சம் தள்ளி வச்சுருப்போம். ஒய் அண்ட் ஹவு மச் should be the short distance between the eye and the eyepiece? Listen. Okay, if we place our eye too close to the eyepiece, eye வந்து நம்ம ரொம்ப பக்கத்தில் டச் பண்ணுறதுக்கு கொஞ்சம் just few millimeterலயே வச்சுருந்தோம்னா it shall not collect much of the light and also reduce our field of view. நம்ம கண்ணை வந்து ரொம்ப பக்கத்தில், ஐ மீன் ஐபீஸ்க்கு ரொம்ப க்ளோஸாக வச்சா நமக்கு ஃபீல்ட் ஆஃப் வியூ என்ன இருக்கும், குறையும். வாட் இஸ் கால்ட் ஃபீல்ட் ஆஃப் வியூ? within a small area that covers most of the view. அதுதான் field of view னு சொல்லுவோம். Since the convex mirror have a larger field of view that is used in automobiles படிச்சிருக்கோம். அதே மாதிரி நம்ம ஐயை வந்துட்டு ஐ பீஸ் பக்கத்தில் ரொம்ப க்ளோஸாக கொண்டு வந்து வைக்கிறப்ப நமக்கு ஃபீல்ட் ஆஃப் வியூ ரொம்ப குறையும். பட் we should achieve a larger field of view. So we will position our eye slightly away from the area. Then only the pupil of our eye is greater that collect the more light to refract from the objective. Okay, இது ரெண்டு தான் key point. First one is field of view கம்மியாக இருக்கும் ஐ பக்கத்தில் வச்சுருந்தா. இது தள்ளி வச்சிருக்கப்ப என்ன ஆகும்னா pupil of our eye, நம்மள pupil இருக்கு இல்லையா, pupil only that determines how much amount of light have to enter into the eye. The pupil decreases for a high intensity of light, whereas the pupil enlarges for a lower intensity of light. இப்போ நம்ம ஆப்ஜெக்ட் ரொம்ப கீனாக அப்சர்வ் பண்ணுறோம், ஸ்லைடை வந்து மைக்ரோஸ்கோப்பில் வச்சுட்டு நம்ம அப்சர்வ் பண்ணுறப்போ ஐ கொஞ்சம் லைட்டாக மூவ் பண்ணோம். அப்போ pupil என்ன ஆகும்னா கொஞ்சம் என்லார்ஜ் ஆகும். ஸோ அவர் ஐ கலெக்ட் மோஸ்ட் ஆஃப் த ரீஃப்ராக்டட் light from the objective. So the clear image is absorbed by the eye. அதனால் நம்ம whenever we'll observe the slide under a microscope, we should position our eye slightly away from the eyepiece for a clear view. The main reason to reduce our field of view, and the pupil of our eye increases, that will collect most of the refracted light from the objective. Question number 33. An angular magnification, that is magnifying power is 30 times, is desired using an objective of focal length 1.25 cm. That is, objective lens have a shorter focal length and the eyepiece of focal length is larger, that is 5 cm. So this is a common microscope. So how will you set up the common microscope? Look at the solution. So here we want the distance between the given objective and the eye lens for a required magnification, that is 30 magnification வரதுக்கு we want the distance between the objective and the eye lens. So the final image formed at the least distance of distinction for eyepiece, that is LEDEV, is 25 cm. So the magnification by eye lens is 1 plus least distance of distinction by focal length of eye lens. That is also equal to ratio between least distance of distinction to object distance of eye lens. Okay, so least distance of distinction is 25 cm and the focal length of eye lens is larger, that is 5 cm. So which is equal to 5. So 1 plus 5 is equal to 6. So the magnification of eye lens is 6. So that is also equal to 25 by UE. That is so UE value we can determine. So UE is equal to 25 by 6. So we have the magnification of eye lens and object distance of the eye lens. Now we can find the magnification of objective lens. So the total magnification of the two lens system is a product of the magnification of objective lens and magnification of eye lens. So இதில் நமக்கு total magnification 13 தெரியும் and we found the magnification of eye lens. So now we are going to calculate the magnification of objective lens. So magnification of objective lens is a ratio to the total magnification to magnification of eye lens. That is total magnification is 30 and magnification of eye lens is 6. So 30 by 6, which is equal to 5. So the objective lens have a less magnification comparing eye lens. Okay. Similarly, the magnification of eye lens is a ratio to the image distance of so magnification of objective lens is a ratio to the image distance of objective lens and object distance of objective lens. We know the value. Okay, so the magnification is -5. This is a condition for real image to obtain by objective. Moreover, from the relations, the object distance of the image distance of objective lens is -5 times of the object distance of objective lens. So substitute the value in lens formula. For objective lens, you are going to find the image distance. So now we are going to find the image distance. Okay. Using lens formula, substitute the value. Instead of V naught, you substitute -5 U naught. Okay. Then you can take LCM. From the LCM and simplifications, phi u naught is equal to 7.5. Therefore u naught is equal to 7.5 by 5, which is equal to minus 1.5 centimeter. So object distance of the objective lens is minus 1.75 centimeter. Since it is placed on the left hand side, so minus. So for the u naught value, the substitute pannunga. So u naught is equal to minus 1.5 centimeter. No, so minus 5 into minus 1.5, minus into minus become plus. So 7.5 centimeter. So image formed at the right hand side. Okay, so this image only that serves as the object distance to the eye lens, and the final image formed at the least distance of distinction. அவங்க கேட்டிருக்கிறது tube length. What is the tube length? It is the distance between objective and the eyepiece. So the distance between the eyepiece and the image distance of the objective lens. So objective lens oda image distance um eyepiece oda object distance oda magnitude um சேர்ந்தது எதுக்கு ஈக்குவல்? டியூப் லென்த்துக்கு ஈக்குவல். ஸோ இது இந்த வேல்யூ நமக்கு 7.5. திஸ் ஆல்ரெடி வி ஃபவுண்ட் 25/6. சிம்பிளிஃபை பண்ணால் நமக்கு எவ்வளோ கிடைச்சிருக்கு? 11.67 centimeter. So the tube length, required tube length between the two lens system is 11.67 centimeter. Question number 34. A small telescope has an objective length of focal length 140 centimeter. இந்த டெலஸ்கோப் வந்து மைக்ரோஸ்கோப்புக்கு அப்படியே ஆப்போசிட். மைக்ரோஸ்கோப்பில் பார்த்தோம்னா நமக்கு ஐ லென்ஸ் ஹாவ் அ ஷார்ட் ஃபோக்கல் லென்த் அண்ட் ஆப்ஜெக்டிவ் லென்ஸ் ஹாவ் அ ஷார்ட் ஃபோக்கல் லென்த், ஹை லென்ஸ் ஹாவ் அ லார்ஜ் ஃபோக்கல் லென்த். பட் டெலஸ்கோப்பில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அப்ஜெக்டிவ் லென்ஸ்க்கு எப்போவுமே லார்ஜ் ஃபோக்கல் லென்த் இருக்கும், ஐ பீஸ் ஹாவ் த ஷார்ட் ஃபோக்கல் லென்த். ஓகே, they given the value. So what is the magnifying power of the telescope for viewing distant object? In the case la the telescope is normal adjustment. What is the normal adjustment? The final image formed at infinite, not at least distance of distinction. So the final image formed at infinite, what is the normal adjustment? That is a linear magnification of the telescope. So the normal adjustment of magnifying power is a ratio to the focal length of objective lens to focal length of eye lens. In a telescope, objective lens have a larger focal length, that is 140 centimeter, and the eye lens is focal length 5 centimeter. Centimeter cancel. 140 by 5 is equal to 28. So the normal adjustment magnifying power is 28. So the magnification is 28 for the case when a final image is at infinite. Suppose where the final image is formed at the least distance of distinction. Yes. If the final image formed at least distance of distinguishes, then the magnifying power is different. Okay, so this is a formula already we used. So substitute the value 140 by 5 plus 5 by 25 centimeter. So after simplifying all, finally the magnification is greater. Comparing the linear magnifications, this magnifying power is high. So 33.6. Okay. Question number 35. There are 3 questions in this question. First one, for the telescope described in previous question, what is the separation between the objective lens and the eyepiece lens? Okay. So in the previous questions, the tube length already we found, and they given the focal length of objective lens and eye lens, that is 140 centimeter and 5 centimeter for eye lens. So the sum of the focal length of objective lens and eye lens is equal to the tube length. This is for most relaxed eye. Okay. For most strained eye, the object distance, that is object distance UE for eye lenses have to find. So using a lens formula, 1 by VE minus 1 by UE is equal to 1 by FE. So for distance of least distance of distinction is 25 centimeter. And the object distance we want to find, focal length of eye lens is less, that is 5 centimeter. After rearranging, finally we can get the object distance of eye lens is minus 25 by 6 centimeter, which is equal to minus 4.16 centimeter. Okay. Next we are going to find. So this is the previous questions. Now this also we have found. If the telescope is used to view 100-meter tall tower that is 3 km away, what is the height of the image of the tower formed by the objective lens? Okay. So the tube length for most relaxed eye is this, and for separation between the lenses, that is also comes nearly that, but somehow high. But for most relaxed eye it is 145 centimeter, but somehow strained eye it is little high. Okay. Now B question: if this telescope is used to view 100-meter tall tower which is 3 km away, what is the height of the image of the tower formed by the objective lens? Look at the diagram. Okay, so from the diagram, this is the tall building. The height of the object, that is the tall building, is 100 meter. This tall building is located from the objective lens at a distance of 3 km. We are converted into meter, that is 3000 meter. Then the image formed by objective lens at the right hand side, that is diminished real inverted image. Okay. So here it create angle theta. So theta is equal in both the sides. So the image formed at focus only, no? Yes. So the distance between the optic center to focus of the objective lens is focal length. Here only the image formed by the tall tree, this diminished image. And this lens have a larger focal length since it is the objective lens. And another one lens is eye lens, that is short focal length. This lens we are not going to include. We want to find the size of the image formed by the objective lens. Okay. So we can calculate the height of the image of the objective lens using tan theta. What is the tan theta? This is right angle triangle. O1 B dash A dash is the right angle triangle. So you take a tangent. So the tan theta, which is equal to opposite by adjacent. Opposite is B dash A dash. Adjacent is O1 B dash. That is also equal to this right angle triangle, that is AB O1. Therefore tan theta is also equal to opposite AB by BO dash. Okay. So we equated the two tan theta. So from that we want to find the size of an image. So size of an image, from the formula, the denominator term have to multiply the right hand side. So already AB by BO1 is there. The denominator B dash O1 is multiplied with that. Then substituting all the value. So B dash O1. What is the B dash O1? This is focal length. Focal length is a high 140 centimeter, and AB is the height of the tall building, that is 100 centimeter. And this building is separated from 3000 meter, that is 3 km. Then we will get the size of image. It is diminished image. So 100 meter tall buildings have produced the image by the objective lens, which is very small. It is really inverted diminished, that is 4.7 centimeter. Okay. Now the C section. What is the height of the final image of the tower if it is formed at 25 centimeter? That is the least distance of distinction. In that cases, what is the final image of the tower? Okay. So now we want to find the height of the image. So this is the least distance of distinction case. So original tower, so that converge, that forms the image. So image formed by the objective lens that act as an object to the eye lens. Then the final image is formed here. So the final image is located from the eye lens, which is at 25 centimeter. Since it is the least distance of distinction, we know, since we know the focal length of objective lens and eye lens. Okay. Then magnification first we'll find. So magnification of this eye lens, which is equal to 1 plus least distance of distinction by focal length of eye lens. So least distance of distinction is 25. Focal length of eye lens is 5. So 25 by 5 is 5. So 1 plus 5 is 6. So we found the magnification. But we want to find the height of the final image, no? So the height of the final image, that is magnification of this eye lens, is ratio between size of an image to size of an object. So for this lens, eye lens, this is the object, this is the image. So this is the size of an object. The B double dash A double dash is the size of an image. By taking the ratio we can get. Okay. So size of a final image formed by the eye lens only we want to find. So இதை மட்டும் அப்படியே வச்சுட்டு இது ரெண்டையும் மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணிக்கலாமா? So A double dash B double dash is equal to magnification of eye lens into size of an object. Already we found the magnification of eye lens is 6, and size of an object in the previous question B section we have solved, it is 4.7. So by multiplying these two we'll get 28.2 centimeter. Question number 36. Look at the question. A Cassegrain telescope, that is a reflecting telescope that uses two mirrors. Already we know one is a large parabolic concave mirror. The secondary mirror is a convex mirror. So the reflecting telescope uses two mirrors which is shown in the figure. Such a telescope is built with the mirrors 20 mm apart. If the radius of curvature of large mirror, that is concave mirror, is 220 mm and the small mirror, that is convex mirror, is 140 mm, where will the final image of an infinite object be formed? So already we know that. Look at the diagram. So this is reflecting telescope. Okay, actually reflecting telescope have more advantage comparing refracting telescope. Since the refracting telescope, the lens system that requires more mechanical support, and there is some chromatic aberration and spherical aberrations, all minimized in this reflecting telescope. Okay, so nowadays we are using a reflecting telescope instead of refracting telescope. Okay, so this reflecting telescope have two mirrors. One is the objective mirror, that is a large parabolic concave mirror. They given the value of the focal length. Then the secondary mirror is convex mirror, that is curved outwards reflecting surface. Okay, they given both the values. So what would be the final image for an object, for an infinite object is placed? Okay, so we know how it functions. From an infinite object, the parallel rays were incident on the first concave mirror, then it get reflect, then this reflected image falls on the secondary mirror, and the secondary mirror that diverge, that allows through the eyepieces. Similarly here also, from an infinite object, the parallel ray that incident on the concave mirror then get reflected, which is focused on the secondary mirror of convex mirror, then the convex mirror diverge, then the final image formed through eyepiece. Okay, so here image formed by concave mirror act as a virtual object. See, look at the questions. The image formed by this is in this place only the image is formed. Okay, finally it have to focus here. So the image formed by the concave mirror act as a virtual object for convex mirror. So the image by the concave mirror act as a virtual object to the convex mirror. So the parallel rays from an infinite object will focus at 110 mm an axis away from concave mirror. அப்போ இதில் இருந்து எவ்வளோ டிஸ்டன்ஸ் தள்ளி இருக்கும்னா 110 mm ஆக்சிஸில் இருந்து தள்ளி இருக்கும். The distance of virtual object for convex mirror, அதாவது இந்த செகண்ட் மிரரும் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் மிரரும் எவ்வளோ டிஸ்டன்ஸ் செப்பரேட் பண்ணி வச்சுருக்காங்கன்னா, this two mirrors are separated 20 mm. அப்போது அதிலிருந்து 20 mm சப்ராக்ட் பண்ணுங்கள். So we'll get 90 mm. Okay, so the 90 mm is the object distance because the image formed by concave mirror that act as a virtual object to the secondary convex mirror. So அப்போ அதனால் நான் ஒரிஜினல் டிஸ்டன்ஸ்லேருந்து இந்த ரெண்டு கூட டிஸ்டன்ஸ் ஆஃப் செப்பரேஷனை சப்ராக்ட் பண்ணுங்கள். So this is 90 mm. According to the left hand side it is minus, so this is the object distance. We know the focal length of the mirror, it is minus 70 mm. Using mirror formula easily we can calculate the image distance. Okay, so substitute the value 1 by v, only we want to find. So 1 by v is equal to 1 by f minus 1 by u. So 1 by minus 70 minus 1 by minus 90. So minus into minus become plus. So 1 by 90 minus 1 by 70. Then using cross multiplication, after simplification, we will obtain the image distance formed, that is final image formed by the mirror. So that is 315 mm. ரொம்ப தூரம் தள்ளி இங்கே ஐபீஸ்லேருந்து கொஞ்சம் தள்ளி வைக்கணும். For clear real image கிடைக்கிறதுக்கு நமக்கு ஐபீஸ்லேருந்து little distance away to avoid the aberrations. Okay, and to get the larger field of view நம்ம ஐபீஸில் மேலே வைக்காமல் கொஞ்சம் தள்ளி ஐ பொசிஷன் பண்ணுவோம். ஸோ நமக்கு எவ்வளோ டிஸ்டன்ஸ் கிடச்சிருக்குன்னா 315 mm கிடச்சிருக்கு. This is very simple question. It's the last question from the lesson. Question only looks bigger. So read the question. The figure shows an EQ convex lens. It's nothing but biconvex lens. Okay, having the refractive index 1.5. Also we can say 3/2R, which means the glass, the lens is made up of, the convex lens is made up of glass having the refractive index 1.50 or 3/2. This lens in contact with the liquid layer on the top of a plane mirror. So we have a three different type of material, optical material. This is plane mirror. So between the plane mirror and a biconvex lens, a water medium is placed. Okay. Now a small needle with its tip on the principal axis is moved along the axis until its inverted image is found at the position of the needle. இப்போ என்ன பண்ணுறோம்னா ஒரு நீடில் எடுத்துக்கிட்டோம், அந்த நீடில் அதனோட ஆப்டிக் சென்டர், திஸ் இஸ் த பிரின்சிபல் ஆக்சிஸ். ஸோ அலாங் த பிரின்சிபல் ஆக்சிஸ்லேயே நம்ம பேரலாக என்ன பண்ணிட்டு போகிறோம், அந்த நீடில் இங்கேருந்து இப்படி கொண்டுட்டு போயிட்டே இருக்கோம். அப்படி ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் பொசிஷனுக்கு நீடில் கொண்டு போனோடனே நமக்கு கிளியர் ரியல் இன்வெர்டட் இமேஜ் ஆஃப் த நீடில் இஸ் அப்டைன், நம்ம கண்ணுக்கு தெரியும், அதுக்கு அப்படியே நேர்மாறாக தெரியும். So this is the original position of the pin P. The P dash is the position of the pin image. Okay. அது எவ்வளோ டிஸ்டன்ஸில் கிடச்சிருக்குன்னா, the distance of the needle from the lens is measured to be 45 cm. ஸோ அப்போது அந்த இமேஜ் அந்த லென்ஸ்லேருந்து எவ்வளோ தூரத்தில் கிடச்சிருக்குன்னா 45 cm கிடச்சிருக்கு. ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் த கேஸ் இன் த presence of water between the lens and the plane mirror. The liquid is removed and the experiment is repeated. The new distance is measured to be 30 cm. இப்போ என்ன பண்ணிட்டோம், இந்த லென்ஸ்க்கும் பிளேன் மிரருக்கும் நடுவாண்ட இருக்க அந்த வாட்டரை ரிமூவ் பண்ணிட்டோம். Once again repeat the experiments. Move the pin away from the lens system till you get the clear real inverted image is obtained, and stop once the image is obtained. Now measure the distance between the image to the lens. It is less than the previous case. So now it is 30 cm. So what is the refractive index of the liquid? அப்படின்னா நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்க லிக்விடோட ரீஃப்ராக்டிவ் இண்டெக்ஸ் என்னன்னு கேட்டிருக்காங்க. ரைட்டா? ஓகே, லெட்ஸ் see. ஸோ இந்த டயக்ராம் இப்படி போட்டுக்கலாம், கவனிங்க. ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் அ ஈகி கான்வெக்ஸ் லென்ஸ், தட் இஸ் அ பைகான்வெக்ஸ் லென்ஸ். இது பார்த்தீங்கன்னா கான்வெக்ஸ் சர்ஃபேஸ். இது வந்து டு த ரைட் சைட்னா ப்ளஸ் ஆர், இது வந்து லெஃப்ட் சைட்னால மைனஸ் ஆர். ஓகே, இது பிளெயின் மிரர். ஸோ இப்போ இது வித்தவுட் வாட்டர் நம்ம மூவ் பண்ணியிருக்கப்போ எவ்வளோ டிஸ்டன்ஸில் பின்னோட இமேஜ் கிடச்சிருக்கு, 30 cm கிடச்சிருக்கு. ஓகே, ஸோ த ஃபோக்கல் லென்த் ஆஃப் த அப்ஜெக்டிவ் லென்ஸ் வித்தவுட் வாட்டர் இஸ் 30 cm. ஸோ we need to find the radius of curvature. Okay, for that we can use lens maker's formula. What is the lens maker's formula? 1/f is equal to refractive index of glass with respect to air minus 1 into 1 by refractive radius of curvature of the first spherical surface minus 1 by radius of curvature of the second spherical surface. We know the focal length, it is 30 cm. The refractive index of glass with respect to air is 1.5. We can use 3/2. And R1 is plus R, R2 is minus R. So what you will get? The next step, substituting the value. Focal length 30, refractive index is 3/2, that is 1.5. Then R1 is plus R, right side, R2 is minus R, that is left side. So minus into minus become plus, so you will get 2/R. So after the simplification, so this is 1/2 into 2/R, 2 cancel, therefore the radius of curvature is 30 cm. Now the liquid is filled between the lens and the plane mirror, and the image is found at the position of the object 45 cm. This is in the presence of liquid. Without liquid, the focal length is 30 cm. So the image is formed on the position of object itself. The object must be placed at focus. In a focus la irundha da infinite object ah irukum. So the object must be placed at focus of equivalent lens of biconvex lens, which is made up of a glass, and plano convex lens of a liquid. அப்போ பிளேன் நமக்கு இது எப்படி ஆக்ட் ஆகுனா பிளேன் மிரர், பிளேனோ கான்வெக்ஸ் லென்ஸ் ஆஃப் லிக்விட். அப்போ லிக்விட் எப்படி இருக்கும்னா பிளேனோ கான்வெக்ஸ் லென்ஸ் ஆஃப் liquids. So we found the radius of curvature. Thank you.